Alrighty, we are live. I like this filter. I think it's appropriate for what I'm doing here. So you'll have to just deal with the little situation. It's fine. Anyways, I set this doll head a couple days ago showing the differences between using clips, pins. Did I use, yeah, bobby pins here. Just showing how to do a set. So I'm just going to take a moment here and start the process of taking pins out and combing the lovely lady out. Hope that she's dry. I think she is. She's had a couple days. As I don't have a dryer here, just letting her sit out in the air for a day or two is probably good enough, one would hope. So we're just going to do what we do. See how well I pinned, if I made a mess of it, if anything got crimpy, crampy, awful. Most of the time, once I have the hair set, when I get ready to do a comb out, because I rarely have a plan when I'm setting hair, I don't often start out with any great ideas of the final result, which something I should probably deal with at some point, is to be able to show the final, you know, like start a set with an end point in mind. But I prefer to let things just develop as they develop. So we're going to see how the bobby pins came out, how the little single prong clippy. Most everything should blend together once we're all said and done here. Not a big deal, just making some magic happen. Another hairpin. That is a slightly different variety. I have two different kinds of hairpins, and I try to keep them separate. As you can see, maybe she's a little crimpy here, just given the size of the curl and what we did to put it in, but that's okay. And now we'll take the back down. I'll start in the bottom so that I can basically let the hair fall down onto itself. And I mean, it's fun for me. I don't often make, well, I did a whole series of Hollywood hair, so that was a bunch of styles and comb outs. But this is just a non-objective hairstyle. Literally, here, let's do this. Doing the stand-up curls was to create volume with no strong endpoint in mind. And that's how we do. Alright, now that I think I have all the pins pulled out, I'm going to start just finger combing all of the hair. I still don't have an idea yet. That's where we just start brushing out. So I'm using my Denman brush, just a nice 7-row. It's kind of a cute little one. It has a fun little design on it. So we're just going to comb out, and we're combing over the hand to create smoothness. Since this was a wet set, you're not going to lose curls by combing out over your hand, but we will use it for shaping as we go along. I'm gonna of her hair a little ratty. And I even put oil and things in here to help calm it down. There we go. Everybody play nice. Having the layers helps continue to create body and bounce, because I like movement. I like curl. It's a very, well, I don't know, this is kind of a currently cross between about 3 decades, 40s, 50s, and 60s. But like I said, I don't have a solid plan in mind until I get everything combed out, brushed out. You can see that I am combing over my hand to encourage a little bit of style already. It's not anything, well, I mean, it's exciting, but it's not, you know, we haven't got to a finished product yet. And of course, my poor thing, she doesn't have, I don't have any hairspray at home, so I won't be able to finish the style, but you can get some idea. That's probably not what I'm going to leave it with. I'm just still brushing out and deciding what this is going to look like. Hello? Whenever. I'll look in just a second. I'm trying to smooth out. Well, that was quick. So, now that I'm... See, I already... Oh, gosh. See, this is the thing, is that this may be the final style. So I'm going to just pin this out of the way for a second as such, because I think that's how I want the top to go. So I don't want to ruin that whilst I am creating the back and sides. So going round, back to the back. I don't know that I'm going to do too much to this, except to just kind of comb things together. I'm going to just use a big pin, big old hairpin. That'll hold. Just softly comb everything together. Encourage the bottom to tuck under, and just lightly back brush, just lightly, just to create a little bit of uniformity. This doll doesn't exactly have it's not the best hair in the world, but it'll do the trick. So I'm going to take the next section and just lightly comb it down while creating some uniformity, and once more encouraging the ends to tuck under. Just give it a little brush through the back. Nothing serious. Encourage the ends and arrange in a fashion that makes you happy. There we go. I'll probably futz with that in a minute, but we're getting something. She said I don't have hairspray, so she's just gonna get what she gets. And that is a-okay. The great trick will be blending the sides into the back, and we'll get to that once I get to the sides. Tucking all the hair underneath by letting it roll around my hand. I'm just going to come over the top and lightly gather everything together. And then, of course, arranging in a satisfactory fashion to your end goals. I wish I had some hairspray. It'd make this a lot easier to get it to just sit and stay, but we'll just have to live without. And then for this last layer on the top, I'm not going to brush in and back comb the top layer, but I am going to come in underneath, give ourselves a little bit of lift, and then lightly brush over the top. So this is where we're getting that little bit of a 60s vibe, just thanks to the top being very, very voluminous. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a little hairspray, but we'll work with what we got. Work with what we got. Okay, so there's a back section, which is fairly curly, kind of 19, I don't know, it's kind of a mix of a number of eras. So now we'll do this side, which I'm going to do my best to blend the sides into the back. I lost my pin. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. I found it. So what I'm going to do, once more, brushing it over my hand. It's a little tiny bit crimpy, but I think we'll be able to make this work. So I'm actually going to come underneath, try and brush together, tuck, and there we go. I like that. There we are. So that can kind of come down and meet the neighbors. My apologies for that. I just really enjoy combing out and styling hair. I miss that. Not that I get a ton of opportunity to do vintage styling in my regular environment, but I mean, even just missing the doll head, you know, just sitting there going like, oh, I wish I could just do some vintage hair. And now that we have the excitement of a pandemic, so many videos are going to be so weird. Like, what do you mean? And just give it a little volume, and then encourage the shape. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, see? Just falls right in line so nicely. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Let's wait till I take some pictures of it. It's going to be amazing. Other side. Move that out of the way. Doesn't want to move totally out of the way, but that's alright. Same thing on this side. Just taking it in a couple sections down to the bottom. Why do I keep losing that? I found it again. Keep losing it and finding it. Losing it and finding it. I'm going to probably be posting up on my YouTube channel a little bit. I'm going to try anyways. I don't have a lot on there, but I'm sure that we can make something happen. There we go. That's just gonna have to be that way. Okay. Hoping I'm not too much in the way of what everybody's seeing. And then I'm just gonna do this again. See if we can get another nice little lay down with the hair, each little subsection. And then we'll just hope that it reads well once the pictures are being taken, because that'll be the important part. Let's see how we do. This one I do want to try and swing back into the back. There we go. Oh, it's blending so nicely. And I'm hoping it looks okay from the front. Maybe just a little bit pulled down this way. Oh, there we go. It's lovely. Maybe that one can just... Oh, there we go. Oh, I like that. Let's see what I can do with the other side. And finally, the bangs, which I really like what they're doing, so I'm not going to do too much to modify, except to just unify them with a little tiny bit of back brushing, which I think I will start from the outside and work my way in so everybody can join together and we can all be in this party at once. Just a little something. That one's going to be smoothed. Then we'll grab another section, add these together. Join everybody into the party. Because what we want to do is create a uniform piece as the bang section. You know, all things considered, and I didn't put any hairspray or pins. This is turning out quite nicely. Like I said, all things considered. Well, I can't wait to take some nice pictures. Show this little gal off. I will do a quick tour here. See if we can get a good shot. Big hair, lots of wave. This was a ton of fun to create, considering I had no big plans, but I really like what happened with it. It was fun. I'll be taking some pictures, posting them on the internets, and hope to do another live stream in the very near future. So there we go.